Welcome sa zip9.com. This video ay pag-aaralan natin kung paano ba i-derive yung quadratic formula, no? Ang quadratic formula ay ginagamit natin siya to solve yung quadratic equation, no? Kung hindi na natin siya kayang i-factor. So, ang quadratic equation ay ang equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, no? Where a is not equal to 0. So, kung napanood niyo yung previous video natin, or naalala nyo yung completing the square, gagamitin natin completing the square to derive the quadratic formula, no? Ang gagawin natin is, sabi natin sa completing the square, dapat yung coefficient ng x squared ay dapat 1. So, para maging 1, divide natin yung equation na to by a, di ba? So, para matanggal yung a dito. So, magiging ax squared plus bx, over a, no? Tandaan nyo, hindi tayo makakapag-completing the square pag hindi siya 1. So, dapat gawin natin siyang 1. So, plus p over a x plus c over a is equal to 0. Now, sabi natin sa completing the square, yung constant dito na c over a, no, ay dapat nasa kanan siya nung equation, no? So, dapat hiwalay natin siya. So, magba-minus tayo ng c over a on both sides. Ito magiging x squared na ito, no? So, x squared plus b over a x minus c over a, mawawala to. And then, magma-minus tayo ng c over a dito. Magiging negative c over a, no? And then, pwede na natin i-complete the square, no? Pag sabi natin pag ganitong form. So, para ma-complete natin yan, x squared plus b over ax. And then, kunin natin yung coefficient, diba? Kung nagko-complete the square tayo, kunin natin yung coefficient. Divide natin by 2. So, b over a divided by 2, magiging b over 2a, diba? Times 1 half eh. Kaya siya magiging b over 2a. And then we square. Okay? So, which is equal to negative c over a plus also b over 2a, diba? Squared also. So, of course, whatever you do on the left-hand side of the equation, you also do on the right-hand side. Pero teka lang, ayusin muna natin to. So, b over 2a quantity squared. Okay. So, kunin natin yung binomial form nito. Dapat mag x plus y squared, no? Yung nandito, yung ganito dapat ang forms ng left-hand side natin, di ba? So, by the way, kung hindi nyo alam paano mag-complete the square, baka hindi nyo maintindihan to, no? So, panoorin nyo yung ating video on completing the square. So, para makuha yung this form, no? Yung binomial square form nito, we get the square root of the first term and then we get the square root of the last term. So, b over 2a, no? Square root niya. Kasi may squared na siya. And then, we square is equal to negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared, no? Sinimplify ko na to, in-square ko na siya. So, then, we simplify this one. So, magiging x plus b over 2a squared is equal to, pwede na natin kunin yung LCD niya, no? Least common denominator, which is 4a squared. So, magiging 4a squared divided by a, no, is 4a times c is 4ac, negative 4ac. And then plus b squared na lang. 4a squared divided by 4a squared is 1 times b squared is b squared. Okay, so, and then we get the square root of both sides. We have x plus b over 2a is equal to the square root, no? Square root of, pwede kong balik rin to, no? B squared maging b squared minus 4ac. Binaliktad ko lang siya, no? Pareho lang naman ang ibig sabihin niyan. Pareho lang naman yung equivalent. Pareho lang naman yung b squared minus 4ac tsaka negative 4ac plus b squared over 4a squared. Now, kung mapapansin ninyo, perfect square to 4a squared, so pwede ko siyang ilabas. Pwede ko itong ilabas, no? Pwede kong gawing x plus b over 2a is equal to square root of, para mas malinaw, ano muna natin, b squared minus 4ac all over square root of 4a squared. No? Nakikita nyo itong property na to, yung square root of a over b is the same as square root of a over square root of b. So I use this property to derive or to change this radical into this one. So square root of a over b, yung nasa loob, pareho. And then, oh, by the way, baka malito kayo. Yung buong ano to, buong fraction yung nasa loob. So that should be it. Okay, so and again, we get the square root of the denominator is equal to may nakalimutan ata ako dito. It should be plus minus, right? It should be plus minus. So plus minus. Okay. So magiging plus minus squared of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then, what happens is pwede kong mag-minus, pwede kong kunin na yung x, no, by subtracting b over 2a from both sides. So, magiging x, pag nag-subtract ako ng b over 2a dito, wala na to. And then, pag nag-subtract over 2a ako sa kabila, magiging negative b over 2a plus negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And again, this is a similar fraction, di ba? So, pag sinabi mong a over b plus c over b, pwede mong sabihin a plus c over b. So, pwede ko na i-combine itong nasa taas. So, I can say that x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So, ang tawag natin dito sa equation na ito ay ito yung quadratic formula. No? So, dito siya nanggaling. We want to find the value of x dito sa equation na to at ang value ng x ay ito. No? So, ibig sabihin nito, kung alam mo na yung kung alam mo yung a, b, and c, no? Pwede mo na siyang i-substitute dun sa formula, no? Bigyan tayo ng isang example. Hindi natin isosolve kasi masyadong mahaba yung video, but again, isosolve natin sa susunod na video, no? So, for example, meron akong equation na x squared minus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. So, meron akong, yung a ko is 1, ang b ko ay negative 4, at ang c ko ay negative 4. So, pwede ko na siyang i-substitute dito. So, magiging x is equal to negative b. So, that is negative 4 plus minus square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 4, all over 2a. So, pag in-compute ko na yan, yun yung value ng x ko. So, ginamit ko itong formula na to para kunin yung value ng x. Anyway, hindi natin isosolve dito, but isosolve natin sa susunod na video, no? Kasi masyado nang mahaba itong video natin. So, maraming salamat. I hope meron kayo natutunan sa ating pinag-aaralan ngayon. Gusto ko yung invite sa zip9.com, and of course, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, pwede nyong i-click yung ating subscribe button sa below this video, no? So, maraming salamat and see you in the next tutorial.